Hello, everyone. This is episode 4 of I Talk to Myself podcast with your host, Miss Dement Doll. Um, I have to say it like that because when I do recordings and the script shows up, it says Miss Menthol, but it's actually Miss D Ment Doll. So I have to say it slower. Um, Miss Menthol. Like, are you serious, Miss Menthol? Anyways, I thought that was funny. It cracks me up every time. Um, and I guess it's a way for me to slow down a little bit. Miss the Menthol. I guess when you do say it fast. Miss Menthol. Um, anyways, this episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about sleep paralysis. And I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I have. In my 20s, I did um, quite a bit in my early 20s. It freaked me out. And anyone that's experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. It is super creepy. It's very scary. You're frozen and you can't move, but you're awake, but you're sleeping, and you see like shadow figures and you hear it. Like one time I heard screaming and I was just frozen, cold on my left side, and I just couldn't move, and your eyes are open and you're just it's scary. It's a scary thing. And what brought it to mind was last night I was having a hard time sleeping and I was like, "Oh, all right, I guess I'll just putz around, walk around." Um I hate that word putz. I don't know why I said it. Anyways, um walk around, read a little bit. Didn't get to bed till about 2 o'clock. And I was thinking, "Ooh, better get to bed before 3." You know, the witching hour thing. I don't. And then it brought to mind when I used to suffer from the sleep paralysis, and it was quite frequent. And I just wanted to talk about that because that was what was on my mind for a little bit um, last night. So sleep paralysis is says here is a temporary inability to move or speak when falling asleep or waking up, occurring when consciousness overlaps REM sleep paralysis, often causing intense fear, hallucinations like shadowy figures or chest pressure, and a feeling of helplessness. Though it is usually harmless. Yeah, it's not harmless when you're experiencing it, though. um, and short lived, lasting seconds to minutes, and can be managed by improving sleep habits. So I would say I improved my sleep habits quite drastically over the years. Um, I remember when the first time I had it, I texted my friend just all the details. And I was like, I'm freaking out. I don't know what's going on. She's like, it's sleep paralysis. I'm like, what is that? What is that? And I looked it up, and the first picture is that creepy little, I think everyone, if you look it up, it shows up. I was like, that's not what I want to see right now. um, this woman laying on the bed, looks like she's sleeping, and there's like this creepy demon thing sitting on her chest, and that, ugh. When you're looking at that, like 2 in the morning after experiencing it, you're like, totally just nightmare inducing. Um, anyways, I just, oh, creepy, creepy, creepy stuff to witness. Um, yeah, I'm just so thankful I've gotten over that. And that was, you know, now I sleep really well through the night, except for last night. I couldn't sleep for some reason. And I even had my melatonin drink that my husband got for us, and I love it. Usually I'm just like out and it's good. I mean, I don't go to bed until like midnight anyway, but when I do, get a good deep sleep and up and ready to go the next morning. Um, yeah, I remember even being a child and having these really weird, I guess, night terrors. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this one, but I used to see like spiders on my pillows. Like, wait, I don't know if that's part of sleep paralysis or not. Hallucinations. Okay, vivid, often terrifying. I guess I've been suffering this for a long time because I would hallucinate. And one time I would see like headphones flying up into the ceiling fan, and you're waking up and you're like, oh, and everyone's like, what is wrong with you? Like, nothing, nothing. Nothing. Hallucinations, man, when you're sleeping or waking up, that is some, that's, that is some crazy stuff. Oh, symptoms and experiences fear and panic, intense feelings of dread or being in danger. What a terrible thing. Isn't that wild to go through when you're sleeping? When you're most vulnerable, when you're sleeping. Oh, the way your mind can attack you. But yeah, that's some creepy stuff. I wonder how many people suffer. Let's look that up. How many people? You know what? I'm so tired of this AI stuff. I don't even want it, but it pops up, and that's not what I want to be utilizing right now. How many people suffer from sleep paralysis? Oh, wow. First thing that popped up. Sleep paralysis. Around 8% of the general population experiences at least once in their lifetime. What does it mean if you experienced it more than once? The rates can vary, with some studies showing up to 30 to 40%. Dang. And a smaller percentage, around 5, have frequent episodes. I guess I was in that one. It often starts in youth, affecting males and females equally, and is more prevalent in non-white groups and those with certain conditions like panic disorder. Okay, well, that's interesting. Anyway, so if you didn't know anything about sleep paralysis, now you do. But apparently, 8% of the general population. So, anyway, I thought that was that's a crazy thing to experience. Really is. But I don't have that anymore. Yeah. I'm going to give credit to my husband for that. And the Lord. Always do. I always do. I wasn't expecting this channel to have me talk about God and everything. I was like, yeah, just whatever's on my mind. But you know what? He's always on my mind. He's always with me. So, and my husband too. I credit him with a lot of stuff. He always helps me through everything. All he has to do is hold my hand, and I'm like, oh, everything's good. It's all right. Because it's all right. Yeah, I guess that's it. That was what I wanted to make this episode about. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. As always, take care and God bless.